Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. And I thought after completing V Rising on the last stream, I did say I want to do a bit of a base tour, and that kind of gave me an idea as actually I should put a playlist together in YouTube of all of the different bases I've built in, like Planet Crafter, Sons of the Forest, and Subnautica, and so on. So I thought we're going to start off with V Rising, do a bit of a base tour. So this was the base that I built during the live stream. And this was on difficulty relaxed. We were just chilling out, seeing the game, showing other people the game, so they could kind of see what it was like. And so we did beat Dracula on the last stream, and now we're going to see what the base looks like. Now this is the base completed as far as I could with the materials I have. We were massively missing stone bodies, so there's a massive lack of statues and certain pieces of furniture and so which need stone bodies. So that was probably the biggest thing, is that it's completely finished other than farming stone bodies, which at the moment I'm not going to do. So without further ado, let's take a look. So this is our main entrance. We've got a couple of red brazier or pillar lights here. So we open the main door and we're into kind of like an entrance way. I would like, again, two big statues here, which we don't have, but we've got this ebon stone wallpaper on here, making it quite a dark entrance with a couple more lights denoting the doors. And then we go through a second door, which is essentially a gate into the main area. Now what you can see here is every doorway has these wall torches, so we know kind of where the doorways are. So starting here on the left hand side, come through, you can see we've got some gargoyles up here. Here is our tailoring room with tailoring bench. We've got some wooden shelves here. We got tannery stuff, advanced tannery, and a leather working station here as well. More shelves here, so that's that. And we got some hanging lanterns, and you'll see there's like a bit of consistency across the rooms and the floors. Now, if we come over here, we can see we've got another torch that denotes another doorway. That takes us to our waygate, which is currently outside. And with some stone bodies, I'd like to put some vases around here with some plants and stuff in. And you can see we've got some plants on the wall here. Then we go into our sort of our workshop area. So you can see we've got a woodworking bench, we've got sawmill and some advanced grinders in here. And keeping with all the work areas, we're using the same wallpaper, which is the shelving one. Okay, so let's see, this way around. Let's go this way around. So we come into here. You can see this is our forging area. We've got a couple of advanced furnaces, our ancestral forge there, because we've got our fabricator and then our anvil over there. So this is our forging area. You can see the consistency with the wallpaper stuff. Now, I'm going to come back round this way because you're going to get to walk past here, and you can see we've got some windows that lead outside. So let's take a look at that. So as we come outside, I built this area with its own personal little pond. So sometimes you can get fish here. So we get our own little personal fishing spot. But we also have a bunch of lampposts to light all this area up. Again, I would like to put some vases, statues, that sort of stuff here. I didn't want to put a fence around the outside because I want to fish from it. But overall, it's just statues and some of the sort of plant pot things I would like to put in here. So there you go. And again, we've got those outdoor lights denoting that. And you can see what I did was I built an overhang of the building over this area, so even during sunlight, this whole area is shaded, so you can always find shade to fish. Okay, coming back in here, here is the castle heart. It's got to stay on the ground floor. You can see we've got double gates fenced off to the castle heart. And then behind the castle heart here, we've got our 3 teleporters. And you've got another gate, so you can come in that side if you're teleporting in. So just quickly, I'll show you where the teleporters go. So we've got this one that comes all the way over here. This is keeping us on the first floor. So red, and you can see red carpet, red lights denotes first floor. Then we've got yellow, with yellow carpets, lights and everything, denotes second floor. The important thing here is it's taking us to our storage area, and when we teleport back, it takes us down in the middle of the workshop area. And then the final one, the blue one, to the blue floor, which is our third floor, takes us straight to the third floor and our throne room, which we'll all come back to. So that's kind of how we've organised that. Okay, so coming around here, again, we've got a couple more windows, got a nice little cubby hole that's ripe for some sort of statue, and you can see through the window here, oh look, we've got an outdoor area. This is our garden, our flower garden. You can see here we've got a whole bunch of flowers, collecting the seeds, being very useful for all our consumables and stuff, but that's our garden area. A couple of lamp posts, we've got a nice sort of horse statue in here, gravel pathway, and then if you follow it round with a hedge leaning against the back, it takes you to a water well. So there you go, that's the garden. So then we come back round here, and we've got like another gate area, and that leads us into our prison. So we got prison doors against all of these. There you go, prison door, and then inside you've got the prison. So like that, and then you can see here we've got no one in that one, and then in here, there you can see we've got 100% brute in here. But I thought it looks pretty cool when you've got the prison doors like that. So yeah, we've got 6 prisons altogether. 4 of them are full. And then this leads us back to outside, another entrance to the castle. And you can see again, we've got the windows here. But we do have a double gate. So all our entrances have a double gate to get into the main part of the castle. Okay, over here we have our Altar of Stygian Awakening. So this is where you're getting your passive abilities. This is in the corner. We've got a nice little flying set of lights above it. Again, I thought that looked pretty cool to light it up, especially given it's supposed to be an altar. And we've put candle holders in the corners of the carpets. Kind of looks like a nice area to put it. I haven't put many things hanging off the walls down below. This is supposed to be like the working area, the workshop area. It's supposed to be grimy and dirty. So we haven't gone too ostentatious on this floor. But as we come in here, this is our alchemy room. Again, you've got the workshop. It's kind of, you've got the alchemy floor in the workshop sort of wallpaper here. We've got our summoning circle, we've got our advanced blood press and so on, again with the hanging lanterns for a bit of consistency. And then looking out on the lake, we have windows pretty much most of the way around. Okay, that's the red teleporter from the first floor. And if we come over here, we've got a nice sort of gated off area which leads us to the main coffin and then the 8 servant coffins that we have in here. Again, I would like to put some statues in here, but we don't have the stone bodies, but that's all gated off as well. Then if we come round this side again, following the carpet, we come to another gate. What does that signal? Yep, here we are again, another entranceway. So again, going with the dark ebon stone, and here's the third and final doorway that we have here, again lighted from the outside. But as I say, all entranceways to the outside are double gated. Got another gate and a fence leading here. That's here to our tombs, obviously, so we can summon. We've kind of got like a nice sort of candle altar thing here, as like you're doing some sort of ritual. And then we've got some candle stands here. Okay, over this side, again, double gated because it does lead to the outside. This leads to like an outside area, which eventually I wanted to turn into sort of like an orchard area. So at the moment, the trees here are just the ones that automatically grow along with some stone. Kind of, you know, you could keep that. The other option is to completely cultivate it and turn it into your own dedicated sort of orchard with all the different trees and so on. But again, double gated on the entranceway. Now coming into here, this is our library area. So we've got study, we've got Athenaeum here. Again, windows looking out to the lake, and then we've got a slightly different vibe on the wallpaper because it's kind of a library rather than a workshop. We do have a paper press. That area is ripe for a statue. We have our study on this side, and then again we have a window looking out into the garden on that side. And because it's again this sort of study library area, we've gone for candles on the walls rather than the sort of the hanging lanterns. So that's the whole of the ground floor of the castle. Pretty sizable, as you can see. Okay, if we teleport back over here, we will actually come out and head upstairs. So we follow the carpet round. We'll lock the doors here. And here we go. We're up onto the second floor now. So second floor, we got a slightly different vibe going on here. You can see the walls on the generic area in this sort of this wood paneling. So here we go. We're straight into our storage area. So we've got 2 of every large storage. We've got orangey carpets because this is kind of like the yellowy orange floor, if you like. So by the color, you know which floor you're on straight away. So yeah, 2 of each storage here. You can see we've got a devourer, and then here we've got weapons, we've got our jewelry area and our armor storage, and that all leads to, we've got our lockbox and then our teleporter here with the orangey candles. But again, you come out and it's all fully gated. So then if we come this way round, let's close that door up. We've got doors leading into here. We start to see now we've got some pictures on the wall. We've kind of got this paneling with this sort of white bit on top. And we're into our jewel sort of crafting area, jewel crafting table. We've got gem cutting and artisan table here as well, or artisan table. And again, candles on those. And again, as you can see, the lights denoting the doorway. So as we come around here, again, this area ripe for some statues, but we've got a bench, the Omen sofa. You can go on that, and you'll actually sort of lie down on it, which I thought was pretty cool. Little coffee table next door, some paintings up to like a lectern thing here, and again we've got some pictures and so on. And there's the doorway that then leads up to the 3rd floor, which we'll come back to. Okay, so we'll open that, and here we've got a nice sort of grandfather clock going on here, and again with some pictures on the walls. Okay, so coming into this area, this is kind of like an open hallway style area. We've got like a little study table with some candles, again pictures, a nice sort of magical style brazier in the middle. Again, you know, I could definitely see there being some statues and furniture here, but we really need the stone bodies to do that. Okay, coming through the next doorway leads us into sort of, again, a long open hallway area. We've got some floating antler lights here, another different type of clock this time, and again some more pictures. Windows here that overlook out onto the sort of the road area, which you can see down there, like so, the garden area. Another sofa and some pictures, again crying out for some additional furniture and statues. And there's our private little lake for fishing, again through the windows. The coloured windows are okay, but you can't see through them. So again, another area. This is kind of more like a gallery area, lots more pictures, bigger pictures, lectern at the end. Again, we could have some statues along here, but we just ran out of materials to completely finish, which is fine because we've killed Dracula. It's kind of the end now. And then we come into here. It's kind of like a lounge area. We got some circular bookcases here. We got some, again, windows looking out over the back. And then here we've got like coffee tables, sofa. In fact, that coffee table's misaligned, so let's just move that like so. Some chess sets, and the aim is there would be a nice fireplace to go right here, but you need a stone body for the fireplace. Okay, so that's pretty much the 3rd floor complete. Again, all gated here going through. Which I actually like having the doorways and the gates. I think that looks pretty cool. The only thing I would say with the wide doorways, which can be useful, there's not a lot of choice of doors, right? So those I think look the best internally. So there you go. So we come through here. So that takes us all the way through, and that is the whole of the 2nd floor. Okay, now moving up to the 3rd floor. So as we come up here, you can see it's all getting a lot more ornate. We've got the more decorative wood panels here and the blue theme, but we've now got banners and stuff that hang off the wall. So again, lights denoting the doorway, and in we go, and we're now into the dining room. So we've put 2 tables up, we've got the chairs, we've got banners on the wall, the antler, we've got the Dracula crest thing up there, and then all the way down pictures, a couple of recliners, nice blue brazier here, banner at the end. So yeah, that's and this sort of white paneling to make it look very opulent into our dining area. Okay, and the other thing here, we've now got a roof garden. So if we come out, we've got a nice sort of archway as we come out. You've got a sort of a nice sort of seating area. We've got the mist braziers up, so that even during the day that you can come out here, no problem. You've got these trees that sit at the back in those planting areas. Some more decoration, some stone benches, a nice gazebo. Lanterns lighting it all up. A smaller water fountain at the end here, and you can see this actually overhangs here to look down, and you can now clearly see all the way down the road. It's quite a nice lookout area. And then over here we've got a very opulent fountain thing, which I think looks really cool. Really nice design on that. And then at the end here again, another mist brazier, and then we've got some of the horse statues with some of the little mini fountain things, and then more trees here at the back. Just missing a couple of tree seeds to finish off the trees in that large planted area, and then the walls, outside walls of the castle, all decorated with the ivy. So that's our little roof garden. So then coming down the hallway, again, candles, banners, some oval pictures which I think look quite cool. That area begging for a statue. And again, more stuff here, and potentially, you know, more statue things and decoration, busts, for example. Then we're into like a grand gallery area. So this is literally, you've got the floating lights. You've got pictures then on every wall. There's this sort of big gallery, and I think that really looks nice. It's kind of like this is the sort of the lobby area of the main throne room. So that's where we're going next. So we're into our main throne room area. So we've got these braziers all the way up, and in fact, looking at this, these need to come in slightly. They're a bit too wide. There we go. So they're now all nicely lined up, leading up to the throne. There you can see the Throne of Darkness, which is what you get after you kill Dracula. And then we have our Eye of Mortium and the Eye of Twilight here. And then, of course, Dracula, you know, as a lord that's collected all these, you know, the soul shards, you're going to want to have the pedestals pretty close by. So I thought it looks pretty cool with those pedestals either side of the throne. And then here you've got crests and banners on the wall. That's the blue teleporter over here. We've got some opulent sort of rugs going on. And over this side as well. And again, you know, a couple of statues in here wouldn't go amiss. So I say it's those stone bodies. That's been the big thing. There's some gold jewellery as well is needed for some of the more opulent carpeting and rugs and so on. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to a complete base tour of our castle, playing V-Rising in the relaxed mode. So we completed it all on stream. The complete series, live streamed, is obviously in this same playlist on YouTube. So feel free to check out that whole stream. But this was the final result. After killing Dracula, we came in, we finished the decoration, and this is where we got to. So 3 floors of a very, very large castle. I actually quite like the large area. Sometimes it can feel a bit empty, but then it's also very easy to get too busy and just throw stuff in there because it's empty. It doesn't matter if it's empty. Like I say, there's some areas that would be a bit more full up with the statues. Hope you enjoyed this tour around our V-Rising castle that we completed during, I say, our live stream. You've been watching The Ghost Hour. I'll see you all very, very soon.